Hi, welcome to my channel. If you want to transform your life and get into your healthy and self-care era, this video is for you. We'll explore some healthy habits that you can actually implement in your life, and we'll talk about how to build habits that actually last. Okay, so let's just get started. First habit would be to have a morning routine that actually works for your schedule. So hear me out. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m., do a cold plunge, go to the gym, run a marathon, read 3 books, and then get ready to school or work, okay? We don't need to do that. You just have to create your own routine that works for you and leaves you feeling good for the whole day, okay? Some ideas would be to incorporate some type of movement. For example, I do morning walks each day. A quick walk, like a 10-minute one. It helps me to get some movement in as I do work from home and I don't get to commute. I also get to see the sun because it's so dark when I finish work where I live. I love you, Poland. It's literally just pitch black sky at 5 p.m. So you can also incorporate some type of journaling, reflecting, manifesting, just with a cup of tea in your hand. You can plan your day, reflect on the previous one, just you and your mind. Or just making sure that you eat a healthy and nutritious breakfast can also be a part of your morning routine. Anything that would make you so happy and actually get you excited about the morning will work. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but speaking as a night owl, it's possible to get excited about your mornings when you have a nice morning routine that works for you, fits you. And just remember that you can start slow. You can just start with one thing. For example, the breakfast thing, and then you can gradually add more things to your routine as you go and wake up a bit earlier and earlier each week, for example. I don't want you to start waking up at 5 a.m., okay? Just prepare something that works for you and build a habit gradually. Okay, on to the next thing. Matcha instead of coffee or energy drinks. I'm telling you, it's really life-changing. Coffee and especially energy drinks give you that sudden burst of energy and often a sudden drop later, but they can make you feel jittery, anxious, and literally you feel like a heart attack is coming sometimes. We don't want that. Matcha, on the other hand, will give you a sustained and gradual energy that will last way longer. It's because of its combination of caffeine and L-theanine, which actually helps you stay alert and focused without sudden energy spikes and crashes. It's also an amazing way to get some nutrients into your body because it's super rich in antioxidants. It's basically a superfood. It also tastes delicious, so I can't skip that. Just remember to buy high quality matcha. It's best to buy matcha that came from Japan, as this is the highest quality matcha that you can get. And you have to admit, it just looks aesthetic, okay? That is something that we need to speak about. Okay, on to the next thing. SPF every day, even when it's winter. I think it goes without explaining. It's vital for keeping your skin look young, firm, and also it's essential in preventing skin cancer. We don't want to have skin cancer, okay? UV rays can pass through clouds or windows, so make sure you use SPF even if you stay at home the whole day or it's winter, it's cloudy. And if you already have a skincare routine, it's going to be really easy for you to just add another step to it. So it should be a very effortless habit to incorporate into your everyday life. Next would be to start dry brushing and using body lotion. If you want to have the smoothest skin, feel snatched, fresh, awake, then dry brushing is absolutely for you. Use this type of brush to essentially massage your skin. It of course exfoliates dead skin, but it can also work as a lymphatic drainage. It can reduce puffiness, and some people even claim that they observe their cellulite being reduced. So definitely go try that. On the other hand, it's really good to get into the habit of moisturizing your body regularly with body lotions, body butters, anything that would work for you. I'm guilty of sometimes skipping this step because I don't want to get all slimy and wet when I get dressed after the shower, but there are many products right now on the market that will absorb quickly and just won't leave you with that feeling, especially now when it's cold in many areas of the world. It's quite important. The air is harsh, so we have to protect our skin. Okay, next would be to elevate your dental hygiene. If you're constantly looking for ways to level up your hygiene, feel even more clean, well-groomed, this may be for you. I really recommend starting the everything dental routine. You probably brush your teeth already, so adding flossing, mouthwash, tongue scrubbing should not be a hard thing to do, and it will leave you feeling really fresh, clean, and taken care of. And you'll likely save yourself from expensive dental treatments, so that's good as well. evening screen detox. You probably know from your mom, from your grandma, from your teachers that screens are bad for you. This is somehow a general statement, but there's some truth to it. Exposing yourself to blue light that comes from the screens before you go to sleep will mess with your sleep schedule. Blue light blocks the production of the hormone called melatonin, which essentially is the hormone to make you sleepy, so it will affect your sleep quality and will make it harder for you to fall asleep. You can set the rule to, for example, not use screens at least an hour before bed, but if you are a technology addict, I get this, you can also just buy blue light blocking glasses and wear them before sleep, or you can set the red filter on your screens, on your phone and your laptop to automatically turn on in the evening so that you are protected from the blue light. Or you can do all the things if you want to. Why not? Okay, now we are getting into the habits that are more about our mental well-being. So starting a 5-year journal. If you want to preserve the memories, observe how you grow, and basically have a memoir of your life for later, this definitely is for you. You can just get some notebook, dedicate each page to one day. For example, one page for January 1st, one page for January 2nd, and so on. And then divide each page to 5 sections so that you have 2024, 2025, 2026, and so on. And you will have the whole page of January 10th from each year to read later. Isn't that amazing? You can also buy a pre-made one. I did this. It's a good idea if you don't really feel like your creative juices are flowing in the right direction. If you struggle with classic journaling, I really recommend trying this. I personally, whenever I started normal journaling, I used to get paralyzed when I saw a blank page and I had no idea what to put there. And here you just have a place for a few sentences to reflect on how your day went, maybe talk about your plans, your mental state. It's really easy to feel for me, so I guess it will be for you if you have the problem with normal journaling. And if you stay consistent, you'll have an amazing memory for when you're older, so that's really worth it, I think. The last but absolutely not least, having a weekly date with yourself. Do you ever feel like you're just floating through life without any bigger purpose, and then one day you realize that you're so far away from the life, from the dream that you had a few years ago? Yeah, it happens because we get so busy with our day-to-day tasks, routines, that we just forget sometimes to take a step back and look at the bigger picture, plan the next steps, and actually reflect if we are feeling good and we are happy about the current position. So I'm challenging you to have a weekly date with yourself, no screens, just you, maybe lit a candle, piece of paper and a pen. Just think about what you want from your life. If you're happy where you're at, think about your career goals, school goals, anything. Think about things you want to change. I think it's a great idea, and you will probably start feeling like you have some purpose in life and you are actually going in some direction. That is the best feeling, trust me. Okay, but now you'll ask, Anya, how are we even supposed to build those habits? I can't stick to anything for longer than 3 days. And I'm here to help. We'll discover some of the magic tricks that you can apply to build the habits that you'll actually stick to. First trick is to use baby steps. Start from tiny manageable changes. For example, if you want to learn a new language, learn it for 5 minutes each day, or even a minute, if you prefer. Then next week, raise the time to 10 minutes. Your brain will already be used to that event of learning the language, so it should go really smooth. Second trick is to remove all the obstacles and make the choice easy. Humans are naturally lazy, okay? So if you want to jog in the morning, for example, just prepare all your workout clothes, shoes, put them in a visible spot so that it's super easy for you to just grab them in the morning, wear them, and go. I actually heard of people sleeping in their workout clothes. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but I guess you do what works best for you, right? Or if you want to start eating a healthy breakfast, just meal prep the night before, so that the choice of eating a healthy breakfast will be easy, effortless, and just like a no-brainer for you, okay? On to the next. Habit stacking. It's a really great technique that makes building habits so much easier. You definitely have some habits that you stick to, for example, showering or brushing your teeth. At least I hope you have them. Well, the new habits can easily be attached to the current ones. So for instance, if you want to start doing yoga, you can do yoga after showering. Or if you want to start flossing, you can floss after brushing your teeth, okay? That makes sense. That is a good connection. So that the existing habit is a trigger or reminder for a new one. It worked for me very well, and I guess it will work for you too. So try that. Maybe just don't stack 10 habits with brushing your teeth, okay? That may not be the greatest approach. Another thing is habit tracking. It can be really motivating to keep track of your progress and actually see if you are succeeding. It will help you stick more to the goals. For example, if you see you have a streak, you don't really want to lose it and you won't give up that easily. Now, you can track them manually in some notebook. And if you're creative, you can make a very beautiful and aesthetic habit tracker. You'll probably find a lot of inspo on Pinterest, just putting that out there. Or you can just download a habit tracking app. There are so many of them, so I'm sure you can find the right one for you. The last magic trick is using vision boards. You can incorporate the habits you want to build into your vision board, and it will be a great reminder for you and will probably help you to stay on track. I was talking a bit more about vision boards in my previous video when we prepped for 2024, so if you haven't seen it, take a look. It will be linked at the end. That will be it from my side. I really hope you got inspired and you are ready to level up your life, build some healthy habits, and actually stick to them. See you in my next video. Bye!